AskReddit by Cam Half. What membership is 100% worth every penny you pay for it? I live on an island in Alaska with limited healthcare. An emergency flight to a more capable hospital will cost $50,000. For $100 a year I save $49,900 if I ever need their services. That $100 covers everyone living under my roof. There is no limit on the number of flights. And seniors pay $75. Of course, the flight isn't a guarantee. Bad weather or the donated jet needing repairs can, and does, prevent you from being flown out. That is a real membership. The Great Courses. It's now under the umbrella of Wondrium, and they have a bunch of other stuff, but I look for the GC stuff. They have hundreds of courses. Each one has roughly 26-40 lectures. They are the best professors in the world, the ones that students report as their favorite teachers. My boyfriend and I always have 4 on Thursdays, a science, an art, a philosophy, or wild card, and a history. We've done classes like botany, the Analects of Confucius, the Medicis, the physics of time, early humans, and the history of food. I've got a good deal with them at $10 a month or like and stream. Great for lifelong learners. That's pretty cool that you and your partner both enjoy watching courses together. About 10 years ago, I was member of a nudist resort that was near me. For giggles, I brought in my college ID. About $160 a year for 24-hour access to the resort and grounds. For me it was my country club, pool, big hot tub, gym, sauna. By my math at the time, all I had to do was visit 5 times a year to pay for it. I was there 2 to 5 times a week. Since it was a very rural area and not much to do, going there saved me money as anything decently worth doing was an hour or more away. Also, since it was a nudist resort, most of the people that annoyed me were not apt to bother me. Perfect privacy to detach from the world. Also, you saved a lot of wear and tear on your clothes. As a parent, the local children's science museums got more than my money's worth on bad weather days. When my kid was little we had Disney and Legoland passes. Can't afford Disney anymore and at 29 they're too old for Legoland. The US National Park Senior Pass. The best bargain in the nation. I got my national park pass for free and all I had to do was give 20 years of my life to the military. Edit. I just want to add so that no one gets the wrong idea. I was proud to serve, but I also understand why people wouldn't want to. Another edit. https://www.nps.gov/planny or visit /veterans-and-gold-star-families-free-access.htm. This made me remember MoviePass and now I'm sad. I used to crush some MoviePass. My personal record was 86 movies in one calendar year. I'm a paramedic. Please heed this information. If you live outside of a major city, hell, even if your city's hospital isn't the best, seriously consider purchasing a membership to your closest air medical helicopter company. The cost isn't outrageous and it saves you if you ever need to use it. Helicopter bills are expensive and insurance will leave you out to dry on them. It's in your best interest to inquire about purchasing memberships if they're offered. I've done this. My husband's co-worker had a major heart attack, and they had to airlift him. He and his wife had this membership, and it saved them so much money. I believe 1 year for life flight was about $80-ish. But you can pay for multiple years for a discount. We have a hospital in town, but a lot of major issues get sent down to the hospital an hour away. Immerse. I pay $70 a month for a family of 4 and it includes use of the pool, gym, and sauna and up to 4 hours of child care a day. I go nearly every day and have lost 60 pounds over the last 6 months. It's also my only child care as a stay-at-home mom, so it keeps me sane. Where is immerse? $70 for a whole family. Where I live it's almost $70 per person. I'm a scuba diver. For $75 a year I get extra insurance in case I have an accident while diving. They pay for medical evacuation. They have a dive doctor speak to the ER doctor if they don't know how to treat me, and they help coordinate getting me into a decompression chamber if I need it. My health insurance won't cover any of that. Plus I can call them anytime with medical scuba questions. Public library. Some libraries offer tool rentals and others offer culture passes that allows 2 people to attend an attractions. Absolutely worth the price of free. A gym membership you actually use. Worth paying extra to join a gym you go to than save money on a gym you don't visit. AAA or equivalent roadside service club in your respective country. A single tow costs more than your membership and it quickly pays for itself. Plus all the other discounts and affiliated services they offer, it is absolutely worth the money. Tow or if you lock your keys in your car. Showing my age a bit since most cars from the last 10-15 years don't let you lock your keys in, but I learned a couple expensive lessons on that front when I was younger. My university makerspace. 3D printing, 3D scanners, laser cutting, sewing machines, Cricut machines, vacuum molding, you name it. It doesn't have to be for uni related work. And it's completely free. 95% of the time, the materials are supplied for you. If you want to use your own material, you can. For example, they only supply 3mm plywood for the laser cutter. If you want 5mm, you need to source it yourself. I never thought of this. Just looked, we have both a free library one and a paid non-profit one here. So cool. Costco executive. If you shop strategically and often enough, you gain back all the membership money through direct cash rewards, not to mention the amount of money you saved by buying everything you needed at a cheaper per unit cost. Grief.com. https://grief.com. It saved me. Thank you for this, stranger. It's been the roughest 6 months of my life. I wish the hurt stopped. Cook's Illustrated website. I pay for full access to the CI recipes and America's Test Kitchen and Cook's Country. Their recipes are outstanding and definitely better than 90% of the stuff you can find for free. Proud moment. I was an intern for them about 15 years ago in the Brooklyn, MA location. Could still be their dart. I met everyone on the show. Got to taste test food and do graphic design for the magazine. I even got my name in it. Costco. For the chicken and food court alone it is worth it. Also the over-the-counter medications. It's wild how much cheaper my allergy meds are there compared to someplace like CVS. It's our pre-check. I have global entry. For a few dollars more it's definitely more beneficial if you go internationally often. BMG Music Service and Columbia House. Everyone of a certain age is laughing their ass off at this. AMC Alist. I pay $26 a month for 3 movies a week. And my preferred theater tickets for that are already $22, so each movie I seen in a month after the first is essentially free. Probably not worth it some months, but in the summer when I see 5-7 movies a month it's fantastic. I had this before covered and it was amazing. I live 20 minutes from Disney Springs which has a massive AMC and I would see movies all the time. The summer of 2019 maxed out the 3 movies a week for like an entire month straight. I would always go to the Dolby Theater which on its own was over $20, even then it was such an amazing deal. I would watch basically anything that looked even remotely interesting because it wasn't like I was paying for it. After COVID there weren't many movies coming out and I didn't really see the value, plus we moved and there's a much closer IMAX theater we go to now. Public library card. My $6 month gym membership at my job. Costco and AAA. I haven't had to use tow service for a few years, but I'm still ahead on the cost of the last tow I needed if I had needed to use a private tow. What's great is that it doesn't have to be your car to have it towed. All you have to do is be there. We used my membership when my son's car had to be towed. PBS Passport. Local TV shows, award-winning documentaries, Nova, and foreign TV for $5 and no ads. All other streaming services get more expensive each year and the content is usually crappy reality TV or lame romantic comedies. If you live in the UK, PBS is kind of like our version of the BBC without the licensing fees and we get British imported TV shows. The Fitbod fitness app has been a game changer for me. As someone who struggled with knowing what to do at the gym for years, this has been a game changer. Also, I travel quite a bit for work and being able to adjust exercises to the equipment available is extremely important. It's almost like having a personal trainer with you at all times, 100% worth the money.